Okay, so I'm gonna go because we're heading to the Tacoma Dome District. Now we're on Pack Avenue, and if we were to continue heading this way, you're able to get to the Dome District, but that's not the only way to get to the Tacoma Dome. There's many ways to do it. And you're gonna see an iconic symbol that's in Tacoma and in Seattle, and it is this elephant car wash. It's a pretty cool little deal. You see kind of up there to the left, Seattle and Tacoma has one of those. It's pretty cool. So now we're over here. Now this is one of the areas of downtown that is still kind of sketchy a little bit. I'm going to show you the area that I'm talking about that's kind of sketchy a little bit. Now, through here, not so much. It's basically you're just going to go under the underpass, not a big deal. You may every now and again see a few homeless people, but it's not a big deal. This popped up out of nowhere. Wow, this is an apartment building going up right here to the right of me. It's a big crane. Wow. So that shows you. I mean, I was here about a month ago. See, you have some people that are it's a little sketchy, but again, as long as you keep to yourself, no problem. I was here about a month ago, and that was not there. They already have the first floor already up. Now this over here is the parking garage for the Sound Transit, and this is our bus station. This is our Tacoma Dome Station. When I talk about Tacoma Dome Station, this is what I'm talking about. You can get the Sound Train, Link Light Rail, Tacoma Link, and all of the buses right here. Not all of them, but a lot of the buses right in this particular spot. Okay? So we're gonna go down. This is all freight area. You know, I said that they could put the ballpark downtown. This is one of the areas. Over here to the right is nothing but old warehouses. And all of this area could have easily been turned into a baseball area, entertainment area. Sure, there are obviously businesses that are here, some of them, but to me, it would make a lot better sense. Now, this area here is, I think, this is Puyallup Avenue. This was an area, wow, they ripped up the rail tracks. There used to be bad rail tracks right there, and they ripped them up. This area here is known for prostitution. And you can see a few homeless people there, but again, they're minding their own business. Two people. And again, I see nothing that I'm locking my doors and, being afraid of. I would not say that a woman should walk through here by herself at night like you could back there in downtown. You know what I mean? Because there's obviously there's more dark spaces here, that type of thing. But if it was a group of women walking, like a couple of women, not a problem. If you go up that way, the bridge is actually out because they're replacing the bridge. And actually, if you go over caddy corner to the left is where the Emerald Queen Casino is being built. Remember I talked about the big, massive Vegas-style casino? It's just right over there. Actually, I'm going to angle the camera. If you see the green sign, which is right there, that is Emerald Queen Casino. That is over there where they're building the massive casino. Now, there's a casino that exists there now, but they're expanding it like crazy. So again, not very far at all from the existing Tacoma Link light rail. Now, this area here is sketchy. I wouldn't imagine anybody walking through here unless you live here for no reason. The roads are in bad condition. There's like these really budgeted motels where people live in. But again, even though it's a little sketchy, there's no people out. My batteries give me a 15% warning, so I got to plug it in a little bit later. But there's really nothing to worry about. There's a little road there on the right. There's no one out there. Again, we're now at 1 almost 1:30 in the morning. Nothing. So I'm going to continue down this way. These are all old warehouses again, which I think the city could have tore down, could have occupied this road even, and they could have put in the baseball stadium. Over here to the left is where they've actually, Sound Transit built this massive rail bridge for the Sounder train. And again, more warehouses and all this stuff. Now, the Tacoma Link maintenance building is right here in front of us to the left. And you can see a small crane right there. They're actually expanding this building. They're building it right now. So they're going to have to double the size of it because we're actually adding more light rail trains, obviously, and expanding the service. So that whole building, which you're seeing right here to the left, is being updated and upgraded. Okay. And then, of course, you can see over here to the left, kinda, you can see the expanded station for the Sounder train. It stops right here. And literally, again, the parking garage that I talked about earlier is right in front of me to the right. To the left in front of me is Freight House Square. I can't go straight, which it seems like you can't. But that's Freight House Square, which has a lot of the stores and shops and all of that type of stuff. It's kind of like a little small mall, but it has a lot of cool little, somebody just threw a pumpkin down in the street. But it has a lot of cool little mom and pop places. It's where you can catch the Sounder, you can catch the Amtrak trains, all of that. And again, the express buses, you can catch those over here to the left at the bus station. And then, of course, as I mentioned before too, the BRT line, when it does come, it's going to actually come right here as well. There's an old warehouse in front of us that's still in use. So this is kind of the Dome District. I didn't go through all of the Dome District, but this is the general gist of it. To go over by the Tacoma Dome, I can do that, but I have to focus when I do that, to be honest with you. And the area where they're going to possibly put Topgolf, it's all dark right now because there's nothing going on, to be honest with you. So, yeah. It's crazy. Right over here, you can't see it, but just beyond this red light, and of course there's bars over here. There's a bar right to the left of me where they do live music and stuff, but you can't see it because it's dark. But literally up here, I'm about to pass it, right to the left of me, there's a large sky crane, and they're putting in a apartment building. I remember them talking about that, and I remember that was actually going to go in. So now we're going back on the road that I mentioned, heading to Pacific Avenue. So one of the main things is understanding where you are in the city. If you understand how to get to Pacific Avenue, that's going to really save you a lot of headache. Okay, let me see now that I'm stopped. I can do this potentially. All right, so I'm going to end this video now, and we're going to head to Hilltop.